Should you pay or appeal a fixed penalty notice? If you believe that a non-endorsable fixed penalty notice was issued incorrectly, you can take the matter to court. But you will need strong evidence to win the case. Before you decide to appeal, it's essential to understand what a fixed penalty notice, that's an FPN, is and what types of offences it covers. FPNs, or fixed penalty tickets, are most often issued for offences committed on the road or being antisocial, like dropping litter. By paying an FPN, you discharge the offence, so it doesn't become part of your criminal record. Two types of FPNs may be issued: non-endorsable FPN and endorsable FPN. A non-endorsable FPN is a fine of £50 or higher and no points are issued on the licence. On the other hand, an endorsable FPN is usually £100 or more, which will require you to hand in your licence for points to be added. The typical amount of points added is 3. The type of FPN you get will be based on the committed offence. When the circumstances are considered more serious, a police officer may decide then, rather than issue an FPN, a court summons is more appropriate. If you've just received a non-endorsable FPN for not wearing a seatbelt, a parking offence, driving with no MOT, or ignoring road signs, you might be wondering what action you can take. Well, you've got two options: either pay the fine or appeal. A non-endorsable FPN will cost you between 30 and 50 quid, 100 and 200 quid, or £300, depending on the offence. For example, a £50 fine is usually issued for contraventions like neglecting pedestrian rights, lighting offences, maybe no lights, misuse of fog lights, neglect of traffic regulations, cycling on the footpath, and more. There are no formal processes for appealing a fixed penalty notice, but you still have the right to appeal them. If you don't believe the FPN was issued fairly, you can take the matter to court to be decided. Keep in mind that the court process can be long and costly, so make sure that you get some legal advice. The court might decide that you're guilty and may increase the amount of the fine. To appeal your non-endorsable fixed penalty notice, you'll need good grounds for appeal. For instance, you may appeal if you didn't commit the offence. It was committed by someone else in your car maybe. The fault was not yours, no offence was committed, and the FPN was incorrectly issued. Extenuating circumstances that impacted the ability of the person so they couldn't comply with the law, or it's not in the best public interest. Although other circumstances might be considered, it's a good idea to have evidence to support your appeal. To avoid paying your FPN, you can challenge it in court and win. However, if you don't pay your FPN within the allocated time, it'll result in further charges and action being taken against you. This may include prosecution in a court of law. While an FPN will not go on your criminal record, it may be used in a civil context and aid towards ASBO applications. An FPN will not show up on a DBS check unless further action is taken by the court due to failure to pay or appear. It's advisable to get representation, and it can work out to be quite expensive to take the matter to court. If you're unsure, it might be wise to speak to an online solicitor. JustAnswer does a £5 trial, and you can ask questions about your FPN in the online chat. So I'll leave a link below the video, and if you use it, you'll be supporting Thrifty Family, so thank you.